Oh, that's an RV.
Today we thought we'd take some time and talk about what we do as we prepare for a trip in the motorhome. Now, we're not professionals by any means, but we've owned a few motorhomes. We've used RVs our whole married life, like 25 years. We started out the truck and camper for just a short time. Had a little $100 camper actually in a 76 Ford truck. I think we only used it once, maybe. Then we graduated to a Rancho El Rey motorhome, the truck cab. It had a 1971 Ford front end, the 390 and a 4-speed. We got it from my parents. The roof leaked, so we had to put a new roof on it. Jamie made curtains for it. We redid all the inside up the best we could. Used that for a number of years. And after that, we went to, I think it was a 76 Dodge Class C, like a small one, like an 18, 19 foot motorhome. Actually, the door was at the very back of it. It's kind of an odd motorhome. We'd have to park the trailer, angle the truck, angle the motorhome so you get in and out of it. But had a 360 in it with an automatic. We towed a 20-foot Hallmark full of stuff all over with that thing. Steady and slow. Then we actually went to another Rancho El Rey. This one had like a 1978 square body Chevy front end, the 454 and a 4-speed. And that was a good pull and rig. It was a little bit bigger than our original Rancho El Rey. Top beds on those were really nice. Had a lot of room. 4-speed, big block Chevy. It was bigger than our original one. Actually had quite a bit of room. Slept a ton of people. Had quite a few beds. We tried to dig up pictures for a lot of these too. But so we drove that for years. Each time we'd use one, fix it up as we're going, and then sell it, and then try and move up a little bit. So after that, we had our first Class A, 89 Georgie boy, like a 32 foot. Was a pretty nice motorhome, really. 460 Ford, had like the Ford chassis, low gears all get out. Speedometer was 10 off, and it read 10 slow. I think they never could have sold the thing if it didn't, because 65 was it. But drove that one all over as well. We really loved that motorhome. Anyhow, great motorhome. Put a lot of miles on it also. After that, we got our first Class A with the slide, 1999 Southwind. Also really like that motorhome. Ford V10, F53 chassis, I think they call it. Had one slide on the driver's side, the whole couch slid out. Same thing, we really enjoyed that motorhome. We've enjoyed all of them. Drove that for quite a while, and then we got to what we have today, which is, I think it's a 2002 Discovery 39J, and it's rear diesel.
Looks like a diesel.
This was a huge upgrade. We really love this motorhome. It drives so much better than any one we've ever had. It's got 3 slides, 2 that come out from each other, and then 1 in the bedroom. But yeah, we really love this motorhome. But just going back, we've owned quite a few motorhomes. They've all been motorhomes, never owned a camp trailer or anything. But we just want to talk a little bit about how we prepare for a trip to the sand dunes. The sand dunes is 90% of what we do. We do Moab, we'll go to Lake Powell too, a little off and on, but I would say 99% of what we do is no hookups. They call it boondocking, whatever you want to call it. We just we camp where we don't have hookups. So first thing I typically do, I take care of most of the outside stuff. Wife takes care of the inside. But I'll back it here in the driveway and I'll get it level. I'll level it out because the next thing I'm going to do is plug it in. Come over here. Plug it into the 110. Everybody knows you have a big adapter. Adapt that down to the 110. Reason being is to get batteries charged up and we can get the fridge on. Fridge turned on 110. I like to do this about a week before we're leaving. It's just my preference. So we get it plugged in, get it level. I'll usually go in and turn the fridge on 110 volts so it's cold. That way my wife can start packing the fridge also. So we do that first. I'll get the water tank filled, and we drain our water heater every time, because if not it stinks. So I'll get the water tank filled, go in there and run the pump, fill the water heater, then I'll fill the tank up the rest of the way, because it'll be down 10 gallons, whatever the however many gallons your water heater is. You know, make sure, walk around it, take a look at the tires, make sure they're up to pressure. Go to the back, check all the fluids, check the oil, check the coolant. I like to do that before we go on each trip. And then once I've done all that, we'll go inside and check. We can typically we'll come in and push the slides out so my wife can start to get it loaded. Then I'll come up here, check my propane, make sure we got enough propane. If not, I need to go fill it up. So propane looks okay. We've got the slides out. We'll walk back here to the bedroom. It's actually, this slide's already out. You cannot get to all the drawers with this slide in. So we'll roll that out so she can start getting everything packed. So I've gotten kind of spoiled with tire pressure. Bought one of these tire pressure monitors, so I can just kick that on, get my tire pressure. It's got it for the trailer too, bounces around, so it's pretty easy. All my tires are checked now. I still like to walk around them, look at the tread. As a lot of you know, you don't want to have a blowout in your motorhome. It has a lot of damage. Check the sidewalls for cracking and stuff like that. So once I've done that, I've got the water tank filled, the fridge going, check my propane, check my fluids in the engine. Then I move on to this trailer, which will be probably a whole nother video, because we'll talk about how we load it and what we do there, and go from there. But
here we are, full-fledged, packing for our trip. Got my Coke to keep me going. Here we go. Okay, this is the day before we leave. So Todd kind of went over everything that he does to get ready. This is like a team effort for a whole family, but mostly me and Todd. We end up doing, I would say, majority of the stuff that needs to go on to get out on a trip to the dunes. I am one of those people that like to just write everything down. I have this little binder. It's had better days. But I put everything, I've had it for like 10 years, and it's just a list of just all the stuff that we might possibly need. That I make a list of it, and then I have a dry erase marker that I just each time go through, and even my kids will come in and they just go through the list. They know where everything is, and they just kind of go from there. So it's been so they can help out too. I usually will kind of lay out what we're gonna eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all the things that we typically will take on a trip, and then a grocery list.
All in all, we've loved having a motorhome as our family. Our kids have grown up traveling around in them. We have gone many places, many sand dune trips. Every one of our motorhomes has had its fair share of sand through all the carpet and upholstery in it. But we've spent many nights in them and really enjoyed them. So anyhow, just wanted to talk a little bit about what we do to prepare for a trip, and thanks for watching.